Yeah. Alright, I'm live now. Why am I live? Oh. Oh. Welcome everybody. I just need to go up. What's inside? Yeah.
Everybody grab a broom, and we shall get started. Mr. Clopton, your attention, please.
Sorry, Madam Kagawa.
Everyone, please welcome a new student to our flying class.
I think I'm about to get my
The
broom.
goal of today is to remind all of you how to maneuver on a broomstick safely. As broom flight is, first and foremost, a means of transportation. This, I fear, some of you have forgotten. Diving, rolling, and loop-the-loops will not be taught or in fact tolerated in this class. We'll leave that to professional Quidditch players, like the Toyohashi Tengu. Not a fan, I take it? Now, let's see how well everyone kept up with their practice over the summer holidays. For those who need a refresher, step up to your broom, say up firmly and clearly, then kick your leg over and rest your weight on the seat. Up! Thank you. Now, your turn.
Up, 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 you stupid ratty school broom!
Up.
One leg over, so there's a leg on each side. None of that side saddle nonsense. A gust of wind will throw you right off. And if you hear my whistle while you're in flight, ground yourself at once. Good. Now, for your first lesson, fly through each ring in the courtyard. Do take care. The brooms are school property. I want them returned in one piece.
Wish I had my own broom. This'll take some getting used to.
Excellent. Well done. Now that you're acclimatized to your broom, let's see how well you manage with a more advanced exercise, shall we?
Now what?
This next set of rings will take you around the grounds for more of a
Yeah,
challenge.
fly.
What a view.
Hello. Nice day for a flight.
That wasn't too bad.
Ah, the old boathouse. Wish you could have experienced crossing the lake as a first year.
It's just kind of weird, the steering for it at first.
aquatic resident likes to make an appearance once in a while.
Made it! Oh, did anyone else see that?
Oh, well done! Have a moment? I say, I watched you fly through those rings. You seem to handle yourself on that dusty school broom well enough. I'd imagine you're ready for something a bit more challenging. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We haven't properly met. I'm Everett Clopton. Am I right in suspecting that a Slytherin like you might be interested in making an escape from class?
Can't say no to that. What did you have in mind?
A bit of a detour, so to speak. Follow me. The tour is about to begin. Follow. Right now, we're flying over the Transfiguration Courtyard. Lovely as ever. Let's hope the headmaster isn't having tea by the window today. Nice to get above it all, isn't it? Ahead of the gardens, the Hufflepuff common room windows just peek out. Bit claustrophobic for my taste.
How is Everett flying so quickly?
Here's something handy to know. Lean forward for a burst of speed. Helpful if you need to escape a tricky situation.
Now that's more like it!
You sure
Holy
you're
shit, you
not
can
part hippogriff?
boost with it. Yeah.
There's the famous bridge. Think of all the magic holding it up. I mean, look at it. And Meowlery. That's a bit of solid architecture, isn't it?
Flying tips and a jaunt around Hogwarts. This is quite the tour, Everett.
That's Kagawa's whistle. This concludes our tour. Let's hurry back. Dismount here.
And where have you two been?
Oh, hello, Professor. We were trying to get a bit of extra practice in.
Hefty points will be taken from each of you for not following my instructions. Mr. Clopton, I'm disappointed in you. You're in this class because you're still not showing yourself, or frankly, your broom the proper respect.
But, Professor...
Enough. Class is finished for the day. As for you, you do well to use better judgment in the future. Chin up. That was some rather good flying.
Oh, I don't know, I get my own broom yet.
Sorry about that business with Kagawa. But you have to admit, those views were worth it.
It was worth losing a few house points for that detour.
You seem at home on a broom. Bet if you had a fancy model, you could fly laps around Imelda. She's Kagawa's favorite. I could show her a thing or two if I had my own broom. Hate having to return the school broom after class.
Perhaps I have to purchase a broom then.
If you can, you should. Wish I could. I recommend visiting Albie Weeks at Spintwitches in Hogsmeade. He's always looking to test new models. I'll keep an eye out for you in the sky.
I can't imagine receiving a house.
So yeah, we can go to Hogsmeade map. to know I could do this. Go buy myself a broom. I can fly around.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
How did you fare? If you're keen for some illicit spell practice, meet me outside the Defense Against the Dark Arts classroom. I know a discreet place near there.
Ah, new face. Wonderful.
Hello, Mr. Weeks, is it?
Albie Weeks at your service. Welcome to Spintwitches. Apologies if you came by before and weren't able to come in. Shop's been closed since trade routes were disrupted. Had to travel as far as London to meet with my supplier. And I've only just returned, thankfully with inventory. I presume you're in the market for a new broom? Got a few rare yew-weavers available. Ember Dash, Silver Arrows. Wind-wisps too. No matter what broom you choose, you'll be pleased. They're all exceptional, both in quality and performance.
You said disrupted trade routes caused you to close Spintwitches?
Terrible it's been. Trade routes reported as unusable. Evidently criminals are overtaking roads, threatening hamlets. I can fly safely almost anywhere, but you try flying with an inventory of brooms on your back. No easy feat. Right then, back to work. If a particular broom takes your fancy, just let me know.
Do you mind sharing more about your brooms?
I have a passion for them. Every detail of every model. Take Wind-wisps, well known for their quality ash handles. Yew-weavers are rare because some fear flying them, likely to do with the yew-wand's darker reputation. Then you have the Ember Dash, known for its handsome appearance. Working with brooms every day makes me practically giddy. It's one of many reasons I cherish running this shop.
Sounds quite the array of brooms. I'll have a look around. Thank you.
About to buy
What are we looking for today?
Not sure yet. I'm there. Wind whisk broom.
That item is of the highest quality.
Ooh, that one looks cool as shit. The Ember Dash.
That item is of the highest quality.
Yeah. Buy that one.
You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. Thanks for stopping by. Whilst nearly any broom will certainly be a step up from the practice brooms in Kagawa's class, they all have their limitations. You seem to be a flyer who might be interested in, say, some enhancements?
Go on.
Enhancements.
Knew I was right about you. I think you'll be quite happy with the performance of any broom at lower altitudes. But you may notice that speed consistency tends to falter as you rise. I believe I can remedy this issue. I have some ideas for enchantments, upgrades, if you will, that will improve the performance of any broom you fly. What I need is someone to conduct
Great.
the broom flight and report back to me so I can perfect the upgrades. As it happens, another Hogwarts student, Imelda Reyes, is using abandoned broom courses for time trials. Clever girl. An ideal situation for collecting flight statistics. If you were to compete for the best time and succeed, then report back to me with how your broom behaved, I could complete work on my first upgrade. What say?
How long have you had a passion for brooms?
Since the moment I saw my first Quidditch match, seeing flyers manoeuvre the way they do, some people continue to have their doubts about me and my ideas. I hope that won't dissuade you from helping. I know I'm onto something.
Why do you need me to report to you on this broom flight?
I did try to get Imelda to help, but she has some flying habits and quirks that made her difficult to collaborate with. I need a flyer with no bad habits and a knack for flying. Your classmate Everett said you're a natural on a broom. He's forever in here studying the newest models, almost as passionate about brooms as I am. If your rumoured talent for flying can help you beat Imelda's times, then having you assess the broom will be invaluable.
Sounds as if you took Kagawa's class.
I did, but my focus on the technical elements of brooms rather than the art of flying drove her mad. She thinks it fitting I run Spintwitches now. I don't reckon either of us ever pictured me batting away bludgers for the Cannons or Puddlemere United. And I find a certain satisfaction in winning over the naysayers who think I may be too young to run this shop. With your help, I can continue proving myself the most knowledgeable purveyor of wizarding sporting goods around.
That sounds intriguing. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. It'll be worth your while. If I'm right, the new upgrade ought to enhance brooms in every regard. And I can give you a special price. The time trial should be a bit of fun too. Go to the Quidditch pitch and Imelda Reyes will sort you out. Once you've beaten Imelda's time, be sure to let me know.
Floor corridor as soon as you can. I have an idea for somewhere you can focus on your studies, away from prying eyes and distractions.
How do I bring out my broom? Oh, just that you can't fly
Sometimes it seems all
in the
roads lead to
town.
Hogsmeade.
Oh, here we go. Press LB and then tap B to equip room. Oh, you gotta hold LB in and then you can. Yeah, and I can fly. Can you do tricks on them or anything? Damn. Who? Who is? Oh.
If it isn't Slytherin's newest broom talent.
Hello, Imelda. Albie Week sent me.
Did he now? Still tinkering with his broom upgrade, no doubt. I tried to help him once. He nitpicked my flying technique, and that was the end of that. The nerve. Why is he roping you into his broom testing silliness? You've barely started flying from what I know. Caught wind of you showing off in flying class with Clopton.
I don't know what people have said, but I certainly wasn't showing off.
Tell that to the rest of the school. But it doesn't matter. Everyone knows that class is only for beginners, troublemakers, and bumbling baboons. But for some reason, now people think you're competition. Ugh, I can't be having that.
Perhaps I am competition.
You can't be what passes for Slytherin these days. Pfft, ragged old hat's dropping its standards. Enough of this. Only one way to find out who's the better flyer. I hold one of the fastest times on this course. Let's see if you can beat it. Slytherin versus Slytherin.
Actually, why not? I can beat your record.
I'm so looking forward to seeing you lose.
Siempre muerto más. Oh my god, what is happening? Why did the game just do that?
Could have done better.
Oh my god, what the fuck? Game.
Brilliant. Made it.
Dude, this is so hard.
Now that's more like it. Success. Brilliant.
Hogwarts Legacy. Yeah. Yeah. It's all open world too. I'll beat her time.
Brilliant.
It was $74 with tax. Now what you gonna say? I'll beat your time.
That's not. You must have cheated. Fine. You won. Don't think this is over. You can't determine skill from one single trial.
Surely my win means something.
You're not terrible, but you're still going to have to prove yourself if you want to earn my respect.
I don't need to earn your respect.
Challenge accepted then.
Perhaps
I
you
can
have
literally.
what it
I could have
takes
said that
after
too.
all.
I should have said
We
that.
shall see. But don't
Oh my
get your
God.
hopes up.
I
The
just
next
pressed
course
A.
near Irondale offers a much tougher challenge.
She was like, I
You
don't
can
need your
try to
respect.
prepare by racing this course again. Just check in at the podium, where the leaderboard is. You can check your time and start the race. We'll see next time if your win here was more than just a fluke. Whilst on an errand for Albie Weeks.
Is this gameplay?
Nice.
Okay, let's see. This upgrade better be worth it. Can enter while flying. Wow. Really, game?
Half of Hogsmeade might have been destroyed if not for you.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Oh, you're back. With something to report, I hope?
Mr. Weeks, I was able to set a record on my broom.
Incredible! Miss Ray's must have been shocked. Tell me, how was the broom?
A little turbulent and it's wanting for a bit of speed, but it fared well enough. I will say that it tended to drift a bit to the left on certain turns. Heard a slight swoosh when I dipped.
Oh, thank you. That's precisely what I needed to know. Drifted, eh? I shall get to work immediately. Even the naysayers will be forced to admit that my work's had potential all along.
Why would anyone doubt your ability to upgrade brooms?
Oh, you'd be surprised. People get set in their ways, worry that fiddling with what's working fine will somehow ruin it. Those people don't appreciate the sense of freedom that comes with quality broom flight, nor do they appreciate all that's involved in the creative process. I have a friend in Rome runs a shop like mine, says it's worse there. Of course, they do nap in the afternoons from what I hear. And where would we be without enhancements? I mean, if Elliot Smethwick had let the naysayers get to him, we would never have had the cushioning charm. I don't listen to
Make
him.
some coffee. Oh yeah, I gotta my joints again. Wherever they went. Aww. They're out in the car.
I'm excited to hear more.
I have a very good feeling about this upgrade. I guarantee you'll be pleased.
No, I'll
Expect
go
to
and
hear
get them
from me
later.
soon. How to address the issue of altitude as it relates to speed?
Yeah, it's Redfall.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
It's not out yet. No. Can I literally just land on this roof? No. Okay. Just slapped it in there.
Revelio.
Might some kind soul help me?
Over here.
Sebastian, it's been a while.
It has. Glad you received my owl. I have something to show you.
First, let me thank you for what you did in the library.
Of course. Scribner tried to give me detention, but I have ways out of these things.
Well, you took the fall for me, and that counts for something.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did, but something was missing. I'm not sure here is the best place to discuss it.
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft. Not even the professors know about this place. This way. There's a secret passage just here.
It's well disguised. How did you find this place?
My friend, Ominous Gaunt. He named it the Undercroft. We used to play gobstones here all the time. With my sister, Anne. She loved that infernal game. What I wouldn't give to lose to her again. I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place. So please. Between us. He never confides in anyone. But he's trusted me since the day we met. I wouldn't want to jeopardize that. We used to sneak in here almost daily. We've never been caught.
I know Ominous. Met him in our common room. I've noticed he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
He does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind, and no spell could reverse it. His wand seems almost sentient, Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says, the wand chooses the wizard.
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are full of secrets. I've never heard anyone else speak of it, and I've certainly never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no love lost for his family or their secrets, but this place is special to him.
Of course. Ominous spoke to me about his family when we first met. To say that he has no love lost for them is an understatement.
Glad you understand. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to, away from prying eyes, and even practice otherwise forbidden spells.
Really? Like what?
Like the blasting curse. Professors say it's not an appropriate spell to teach students.
A proper magical education ought to include all magic.
My thoughts exactly. A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands.
Fringo.
Such spells should be properly taught.
Give me my
not banned.
Pringo.
To be fair, I'm admittedly partial to more fiery forms of magic, but you should learn it. I can teach it to you safely here. It may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
Very well.
You're getting it.
I've learned
Ready to act?
Fringo.
Confringo. It's hard and slow.
Oh my
Best to keep the
god,
Undercroft
it's like a
intact.
fireball.
Have a go at this kind of nice work. How's it feel?
It's a tad hot.
You'll get used to it. Confringo! That's it! Well done.
I have to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo, we singed our eyebrows.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down. So this day, there's something about that spell that's addictive.
This is exactly the type of magic I've been hoping to learn.
There's more where that came from. Been practicing similar spells here for ages. Although, I didn't tell Anne and Ominous about every one. Haven't been here in some time. It's not the same without Anne.
I'm sorry about your sister. If there's anything I can do...
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along. Meet Anne. She could use some cheering up.
Just let me know when and I'll meet you.
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian, Uncle Solomon. Unfortunately, you'll have to meet him too. Well, meeting a new student will be precisely what she needs.
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers. By the way, what was it you couldn't discuss out in the hall earlier?
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing from what you found in the library. I assume it's to do with what you told me. About the port key, and Gringotts, and Ranrock.
Nothing gets past you. And yes, it is. As I'm sure you suspect, there is a bit more to all of this.
I'm listening.
You must promise to keep this between us.
I trusted you with knowledge of the secret Undercroft. You can trust me.
All right. I can see traces of ancient magic.
Ancient magic? I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't that. What does that even mean?
Honestly, I'm not entirely certain. All I know is that I can see whispers of an old magic that hardly anyone else can. Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out.
And this ability of yours, does it allow you to wield this magic too?
I don't know.
Well, when you do know, tell me. I've been studying archaic forms of magic for ages. Perhaps we can help each other. In the meantime, with both Rookwood and Ranrock after you, I suspect a bit more time practicing the blasting curse is in order. Spend as much time here as you'd like. And remember, keep this place between us. When I head to Feldcroft, I'll send you an owl. Confringo!
Dude, the Confringo, it recharges so fast too. It's like, whoa, 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 whoa. Dude, it is so destructive. Oh my god. Just blow shit up. When do I get my room that I can craft? Like, put my own stuff in it. I know Andrew told me that the seasons changed, which that hasn't happened yet, which is really cool.
Hello, Sebastian. Wait. You there? I can hear you.
Oh, hello, Ominous. I was just heading to our common room.
I've recognized that voice. You're the new 5th year. Did you just come from the Undercroft? How did you get in there?
Actually, Sebastian brought me there, but he made it perfectly clear to keep quiet about it.
That rat! You breathe a word about this place to anyone, and not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help you. My father is friends with the headmaster, and I'm not afraid to exploit that connection if I need to.
Trust me, Ominous. I won't say a word.
Why should I trust you? You just betrayed Sebastian.
Please. I was trying to defend him. He was clear that this was a secret place, and I was to tell no one. He's a good friend.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help. Sebastian is going to get an earful about this.
If only a new student were to help me with this tough predicament.
I like how when you walk past the students in the Hogwarts place, like this one girl is over here is like, oh, I'm so sad. I wish a new student would come by and just help me. Like, why can't anybody else help you? What is wrong with anybody else's help? Yeah.
Not one of them deserves more than a tea.
Oh yes, the destructive power this thing has. Oh my god, that guy walked right in front of my wand when I was shooting it. It just stabbed him right in the chest with it. He should be dead. Also, the mod on PC where you can fucking fight your classmates looks so cool. I wish I could fight anyone.
Confringo!
How do I make potions? Yeah, how do... I don't have it yet. Contain start cards. Clock tower. Where's the potion place at? So greenhouse, library, potions classroom. There we go. A frog hunter? You.
Off on another adventure, are we?
You nasty. Cause
Getting in a bit of
you're
practice,
making
are we?
frogs. I'm making a potion. Do I really only have one? Or can I only make one at a time? Oh no, I don't have any dainty leaves. Dainty leaves. That's
Revelio.
bullshit. Well, at least I got one. Kinda got used to not even using them. Snapping turtle. Curse snapper. Oh, you can have like, and a new set of spells. Okay, so that, and then just do the A, and I think so. I have no idea. Okay, now I have slots for all my spells. I got unlocked it. Ugh. Good boy. Poop on that bird again.
Revelio.
Oh yeah, I figured out how to do the doors with the dice thing or whatever. They're like basically each one of them have a number, and then you have to match the number that's in the middle for the ones that are question marks on them. So it all has to add up to be that number. Okay, let's see. Okay, so unicorn is 1, so that's 5, and I need something that makes 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, so 7. I need 7 for the first one. Oh yeah. Yeah. 'Cause this was 5, 6, 7. What is this one? Oh, that's that. So 0. 3, so I need something that makes 2. Which is the horn beast. Alright. And there we go.
Revelio.
I keep getting rid of my old gear because I don't know what else to do with it. Like gear? No, I'm just destroying it. Oh. Fine. I wish I could get my room that I can put all my stuff down in it so I can probably empty out my inventory too when I go in there. What's the room called whenever you get it?
Professor Weasley? Somewhere away from prying eyes.
I think you can.
Forgive me, the headmaster stopped me and I... Merlin's beard. I see you've wasted no time. Well done. Shall we?
After you, Professor. What is this place?
This is the Room of Requirement. It only appears when one is in real need of it.
I'm in the Room of
Ordinarily,
Requirement
a
right
student
now.
might stumble upon this room entirely by accident. If ever. I'd only planned to suggest
Following
to you
Professor
how to find
Weasley
it
through it.
by walking past that bit of wall, focusing on what you need. But you've managed to reveal the room on your own. While I'm here, we should take advantage of the moment.
Yeah.
Now, where is Deke? He must have sneaked past and gone ahead.
Deke, Professor.
The house elf I was speaking to in my classroom your first day. Thought he might help you use the room once you found it. There's no chance I'm clambering over this mess. This presents the perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco, the vanishing spell. You can cast Evanesco to vanish certain objects, such as these chairs and other things here in the room. I suggest you practice the wand movements first, then you can clear the chairs away.
I'm about to learn a new spell too. Boom! A new spell.
Splendid.
Ivan
Now,
Usto. I haven't even got one of the gray-green looking things yet.
Evanesco on those chairs. Excellent work.
I made him
You'll note
vanish.
that you are now in possession of Moonstone. We shall discuss its uses later. Let's move on. Where in
Revelio.
Merlin's name is that elf? Is that... Goodness. My old school bag. I wondered where that had got to. I can't believe it's still here. I'll just take a quick look at this. Give you an opportunity to explore on your own until we locate Deke.
Yes, Professor.
I waited here for ages. Perhaps you were assigned a few more inches of parchment than you expected. Let me know if you want me to wait again. Sincerely, T.
Dear,
I'm just reading what it was
can't you keep
saying.
it down? Some of us are trying to rest.
Begone, chairs. Ah, it's alive. I just drank this old tea that was just sitting on that desk. Don't drink. Oh, he just drank it all. Oh, you gross motherfucker. Yeah, he's like, He just drank it. Found a chest. Of course, your gear slots are full. Let's see here. What is no good? That is no good. An unidentified head item? What? Oh. What is that?
Hope this isn't as precarious as it looks.
An intruder! Stop them! No, not... that's not helpful, you worthless pile of tin!
to me like that. Oh, that's weird. There's a toilet here. Open the room that I need a bath. Cheeky thing. Okay, so someone's gonna leave notes.
How does anyone other than a house elf manage to get around in here? What was that? Was that a golden snitch?
Perhaps you should summon your wits and find out.
Revelio. Accio.
Oh, this sucks. Get out of there. There's a damn crate. There's in the way now. Just literally push it out of the way. Just trying to get to go in here. Oh my god. Alright, let's try this one more time.
Leviosa.
Okay, so yeah, that's probably how I get over there.
Leviosa. Confringo. Protego. Accio.
Levioso! Levioso! Accio!
I gotta just stop. Stop floating. Hey. Push this thing back over this way.
Accio! Levioso! Accio! Levioso!
How the hell? Okay. I guess I can't get over there. Come back later, I guess.
I hope that house elf can find us in here.
Yikes! Careful! Huh? Oh, there you are. Wait right there. Deke will come to you. Hello.
Ah, Deke, we've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deke was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deke was last here. Is this the student?
Indeed it is.
Deke is honored to meet you.
Deke has been a friend since I was a second year. We discovered this room together. I mentioned you to Deke. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room like I did. Deke, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. The Room of Requirement will always be equipped for the Seeker's needs. It's unplottable, so won't appear on any map. Most happen upon it by accident, if ever. Deke's seen students in need of an extra file for potions stumble upon the room filled with them. You seem to have accessed it in its form as the Room of Hidden Things.
I was thinking about needing a place away from prying eyes. Brilliant.
Oh, that explains it then.
What I need specifically is a place where I can catch up on my schoolwork without distraction.
Well then, the room can provide you with precisely that. Now, it's time to focus on what you need. Just close your eyes. Imagine the room precisely as you need it. The room will do the rest.
You've given yourself quite a canvas to work with. I look forward to seeing what you do with the space.
Oh.
Ah, and it seems the room has provided you with a desk of description. Excellent. It can identify unfamiliar items of clothing. One should always understand the effects of anything in which one is clothed. You'll find plenty of items of clothing that need to be identified. The desk will be an invaluable resource.
I imagine the desk of description will come in handy.
It will. I hope you'll take advantage of it. Now, I'll give you a brief lesson in conjuring. The room might not provide everything you need on its own.
Conjuring?
Yes, the magic of creating or conjuring objects. I'll teach you. Very good. When conjuring more complex objects, you'll need what's called a spellcraft. Spellcrafts are like recipes. They list the ingredients or resources needed to conjure a particular object. You should have acquired some for a potion station and potting table from tomes and scrolls in Hogsmeade.
I did. Where can I find the resources I need?
While resources such as moonstone can be obtained throughout the Highlands, it's much safer and easier to purchase them. They can also be collected by vanishing objects in the room, such as the chairs you vanished earlier. In fact, you should have enough resources for now.
I see. Can I regain resources by vanishing something I've already conjured?
You can indeed. Quite perceptive. Why don't you give it a try? Go ahead and conjure the potion station and potting table. You should find both familiar, since they'll resemble the ones you've already used to study magical plants and brew potions in class.
So we got to take conjuring spell. Potion station.
Well done. You can use these whenever you need to brew potions or grow plants. Presuming, of course, you've collected any seeds or potion ingredients you need in Hogsmeade or outside the castle grounds.
I played it. A dung composer? You can literally put shit in this stuff? Like, what? gonna poop in it. I'm gonna give you guys all a
Deke
nice
will be
little
here
treat.
to answer any questions you may have. Do not underestimate his insights.
Can you tell me a bit more about Deke?
He's been at Hogwarts longer than I have, and seems to know its every nook, cranny, and secret. We discovered this room together when I was a student. Deke has had a good deal of experience, both here at Hogwarts and at a previous post. I shall let Deke tell you more when he's ready, but again, you would be wise to listen to any suggestions he may have.
Yeah, I'm gonna pre-order the one if I can this month. Yeah.
Can I use this type of transfiguration magic outside of the room?
Conjuring and vanishing are strictly forbidden elsewhere in the castle. We've charms in place to enforce that. It would be exhausting to reverse the errors in both judgment and magic. But the Room of Requirement has its own rules.
I will be sure to speak with Deke if I need anything. Thank you.
Good luck. I shall linger a bit longer in case you'd like to learn another transfiguration spell for use in the room.
I'm ready for the next lesson, Professor.
Very well. First, you'll need to gather some moonstone. You can acquire it by vanishing items here in the Room of Requirement, or you can gather it carefully outside of the Hogwarts grounds. Return to me once you've gathered enough, and we shall begin the lesson.
I have the moonstone you requested, Professor.
Good. Then we may begin your lesson. You can conjure more than potions and herbology tables. Conjuration can be used to decorate this space to your liking. Why don't you try it on the walls and floor?
Conjure wall decorations and floor
Deke
decorations.
hasn't seen this many plants here before.
I would like to teach you Wingardium Leviosa. It can be used to levitate objects for a short time. Once you've completed a few prerequisite tasks, do
Wingardium
see me
Leviosa.
after class.
Ron Weasley. It's Leviosa. Stop it, Ron.
Deke thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Yeah, I'm gonna launch table. Change the color of it. Ooh. Yeah. It's okay.
Deke cannot believe how many beasts you have here. Deke hasn't seen this many plants here before.
Yep. No. Probably. Ooh, I got a giant goth sofa? What?
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Yeah, I'm building it right now. Yeah, let me put some chairs. Chair there. Chair there. What else do I need to use? Put wall decorations on.
Deke hasn't seen this many plants here before.
Good work. Shall we move on?
Deke cannot believe how many beasts you have here.
I've conjured everything I can. What's next, Professor?
I think you're ready to take on alteration. The altering spell will allow you to customize any conjured item. You can change the colors, patterns, and styles of your furniture to suit your taste. Let's get started, shall we? Watch closely as I demonstrate how to perform the altering spell. Just aim your wand at any and perform the altering spell to customize it.
Holy shit, you can make a giant ass chair. Yeah.
Deke thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Nicely done. Now you're ready for something a little more advanced. You can use the altering spell directly on the room's architecture. Try these new designs on the floor or balcony. Your space might benefit from a bit of ambiance, don't you think? Deke, would you mind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. Professor Weasley showed Deke this bit of magic some years ago. Deke thinks you'll enjoy it. Come and talk to Deke when you're ready. Deke cannot believe how many people you have here. All the potions you've brewed.
Professor Weasley said I should ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
I'd like the room to feel mysterious and eerie, as if I'm in the Forbidden Forest, surrounded by shadows.
Oh, sounds perfect.
Ooh, I changed the ambience of the room to like dark
It
and
was
mysterious. Looks cool.
quite a difference. Of course, you needn't keep this style if you don't like it. You can always ask Deke to change it back. Now you have learnt a good bit about alteration.
Thank you, Professor. The room is full of possibilities.
Indeed. No matter how much time I spend here, the room always manages to surprise me. An even bigger space.
How did that happen?
The room equips itself to your needs. It must have sensed that you needed more space to practice spellcasting. If you'd like to customize the space further, you can use these spellcrafts. You'll find more of them both inside and outside the school.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep an eye out.
Good. I'll leave you to it. This is your space now. Use it wisely.
Deke thinks you are doing good work here.
You can really customize this room like a lot. Yeah, you can customize the walls, the roof. Customize like everything. The color, the style, the ambience. The windows even. Looking nice.
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you brewed.
Confringo. Leviosa.
I was just telling her to let up the blood hamburger because I'm making spaghetti tonight.
Oi, can you help me?
Revelio.
I was hoping to see you.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. I received a flurry of messages from Professor Black's house elf, Scrope.
Scrope sent you messages?
Yes, I thought it was odd too. He asked me to meet him and then told me to take the toast.
Why would you want to take toast?
To a cave under the lake. That's where I found Richard Jackdaw's ghost.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book. The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves. To think it was beneath us all this time.
Yes, sir. It was underneath you all this time.
This looks promising. A map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend.
Yeah,
see
I'm
now
here.
why
I'm
you
just
needed to
watching a
return with
cutscene.
the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the Map Chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
You and your friend Charles spoke of the port key, and of trials you'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the Keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until, perhaps, now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this
It's your
room,
first time
none
having
of
catch
these
up
was a
again.
trial.
It was
They
like
were
5
an important
months.
part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes
Yeah,
well.
not gonna lie, same.
The
I hate
trials
ketchup.
were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
It looks familiar. Perhaps your young friend is more practical than you might think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
You said that you know that tower. What can you tell me about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. I've passed it dozens of times. It's north of Hogsmeade. My recollection is that it seems abandoned. Clearly, however, the tower conceals more than meets the eye.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful, and do not tell anyone where you're going.
It's time you learned, Glacius, the freezing spell. It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I will need you to complete a few tasks.
You good?
Once you've done that, come and see me.
You can't imagine.
How long is it gonna take me to get out of here? Oh, shit. Yeah, the wind do be strong right now. The wind started getting pretty strong when I was on my way home. Yeah, it doesn't help that the car not in too good shape right now either. Because it needs a new wheel bearing and a fucking whole new, like, shock arm and everything. Yeah.
I should dismount here.
Over here.
We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists. Around a dozen I can see, but could be more.
Can't we apparate past them into the tower?
We could, but we've no idea what's in the tower. More importantly, however, I'd like to know why they're here. They've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate a little before doing anything else. Let's go.
Well, this isn't ideal.
Oh yeah, it did.
No, it isn't. This way. And I'd suggest we use the
I got a
disillusionment
double quarter
chart
pounder,
here.
and
No
she got a
sense in
fish
announcing
sandwich.
our
And I
arrival.
got fries, and she got a shamrock shake, and I got a tea.
Quickly now.
Yes.
Stay hidden and cast Petrificus Totalis. I suppose we could charge right into their midst. Oh.
I don't think you know. You think this is funny? One of those positives in the payment. And utterly pitiful this man.
Levioso.
How childish. Just you wait the solid ground.
Confringo.
I won't rest.
Oh my god, they said that goblin finally like flying. Fucking.
If the rumors are to be believed, you've taken to increase...
There must be something here. Ramrock said so. Let's get this over with. I'm a goblin, not a human! No! I will make you. Something here. Ramrock said so. I won't rest. Dead.
God damn it.
Orders. Directly from Ranrock.
These orders indicate that they're after something to do with names. What names? And why here?
I will draw blood.
Is that the best you can do? It is.
Many goblins have always been antagonistic towards wizard kind, but this is different somehow. How on earth could they have known about? Best head inside.
Can't imagine the goblins know about the trials. They know that something is significant about this place, though.
Looks like we found the entrance.
It's locked. An unlocking charm.
Very handy. No time now, but if you don't learn it soon enough, we can work on it back at the castle.
Welcome to Sandakar's Tower.
Hello, Professor. Did you say Sam Bakar's tower?
I did. Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming that we would meet again soon after our last encounter. Though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard, that you did not have an easy time getting to me.
We did not, Professor. We encountered goblins outside the tower.
That goblins were aware of my vault is disquieting enough. But if they have also made a connection to this tower, then the threat may be greater than I thought. All the more reason for us to move forward. Downstairs, near the entry, a reservoir of ancient magic, like those you've seen before, has been unlocked. Commanded to access a doorway. I'm afraid I cannot say more. As Professor Fig cannot join you, he and I will, in time, see you back at the map chamber. Remember what you see.
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's loyalists knew about a tower that once belonged to a keeper. For the moment, however, you've more important things to set your mind to. A reservoir of ancient magic, I believe?
Yes, sir.
Then I shall leave matters in your increasingly capable hands. That said, be careful.
I will, sir. I'll see you back in the map chamber.
He just vanished.
A reservoir of ancient magic, downstairs, near the entry. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. I've seen this before, in Gringotts and the restricted section. Revelio. That must have done something. Best have a look around. More traces of ancient magic. Something must be different. These are never a welcome sight. At least I know what to expect this time.
Confringo! Levioso! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Levioso! Confringo!
What have the Keepers planned for me? Revelio. These look familiar. What did that burst of magic do? Perhaps I should examine things from both sides of the archway. More statues.
Ow, what the fuck?
Levioso! Confringo! Levioso!
Dude just jumped me. Two of them did.
Confringo! Levioso!
Wait, don't do that.
Confringo! Levioso! Confringo!
Not making this easy on me.
No, I hear you.
Seems I ought to explore this archway from both sides. What did that burst of magic change on both sides of the archway? Something must be different. I need to see how the room changes when I move in and out of the archway. I'll never get used to these floors.
made it. There's 7 Wigan Weld potions, and dude, I know there's gonna be a boss fight.
Don't like the look of this.
There's a lot of these guys.
Confringo!
Oh yeah, this is definitely a boss. Yep. That's a big dude. It's a giant ass robot thing. Oh god, he's gonna fuck my shit up. I'm pressing move when I press B, okay? Dude, how? How am I supposed to destroy the fucking orb? It doesn't get destroyed. I forgot I could dodge like that. Yeah. I just died. He's literally like fucking like probably about 10 hits away from death. And I would've got him. Fucking god. So I think I'm gonna use all the red spells because I now have all the red ones set up in one area. Yeah. Wait. Did it on purpose so I could go back there. It's a good thing it gives me these fucking potions.
Don't like the look of this. Every time I go to do a spell, like...
swear to God, bro. Like, do the right fucking move.
Leviosa, Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio.
Stop. Like, fucking please.
Incendio. Leviosa. Accio.
Where's my fucking... Oh my god. Just fuck this fucking game right now, man. Pressing fucking B, dude, dodge, like... Yeah, fuck you, motherfucker. Fucking rotten hell. Gosh, you stupid fucking ass.
What a relief.
He used all 7 potions for that. It's just fucking hard.
Another pensive.
I don't know why Andrew was telling me there's only one boss fight. I already fought 2.
Your ability to transfigure the world around you is remarkable. What is it?
My father isn't getting better. I don't think he'll ever recover from the death of my brother.
It is agonizing to see those we love suffer.
The drought was years ago, but the pain of losing him is as deep for him now as if it had happened only yesterday. He doesn't need pretty pillars, he needs peace. What if I could help him, Professor?
You do so much for your father already.
It's not enough. I want to take away his pain.
It is tempting, I know, to use this magic that you're mastering to transfigure more than the physical world. But human emotion is a potent force unto itself. Even the most well-meaning and competent witch cannot possibly know the consequences of irrevocably manipulating it.
So I'm to watch as my father's pain destroys him.
It is not your pain to take. Every year, a student sees something sillier than I could ever imagine in their tea leaves. Oh, Miss Morganach, welcome back to Hogwarts, Professor.
That's going to take some getting used to. Professor Rickwood?
I was so pleased to hear that you'd accepted the position of Defense Against the Dark Arts, Professor.
Sit, Isadora. Tell us about your travels.
I was actually hoping that you and the others might join me at my home this evening. There's much I'd like to share with you.
That would be delightful. We shall let the others know.
Very well. I shall see you then.
Another memory. Now to find a way out of here. More crystallized stone. That must be the way back to the map chamber.
What have we here?
I'm a student at Hogwarts, sir. And this is Professor Fig.
Professor Charles Rookwood at your service. Has someone completed the first trial?
I have, Professor Rookwood. We saw you in the Pensive in Gringotts with Professor Rackham.
Indeed. So, you found the portkey to access Professor Rackham's vault, and you deciphered the map within the locket you found floating above that Pensive.
I did. I found something that I can't identify floating above the last Pensive.
Ah, yes. You'll find a similar artifact in each trial. You must take care to keep them safe. You'll need them to complete the journey we have set forth for you. Once you have them all, we will tell you what to do with them.
Very well. Are you able to tell me anything about the next trial?
Before you proceed, I would like to speak with Charles regarding the urgent situation involving the goblins.
The goblins?
The student has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. They and their mentor, Professor Fig, not only encountered goblins lurking outside of Sanbakar's tower, they also encountered a powerful goblin in my vault at Gringotts.
I'm afraid it would be wise to halt the trials until we know more.
We shall defer to you in this matter, of course. Now then...
Wait, Professor. The name Rookwood. Do you think...
that there's a connection to Victor? Perhaps, but we can't be sure of its significance, if any. For now, tell me what you saw in the Pensive.
Before the witch from the last Pensive, Isadora, became a Hogwarts professor, she argued with Professor Rackham about using magic to remove pain.
Hopefully the next Pensive provides more context. For now, we should learn what Ramrock knows. I will be honest, I've no idea where to start.
Actually, I might know of someone. I saw Serona at the Three Broomsticks speaking to a goblin once. They seemed friendly.
Well, it's worth a try. See what you can find out. Of course, don't forget...
My studies. Yes, sir.
Before you go...
Professor?
Have you encountered swirling traces of magic in the world? Aside from those along our path?
Not that I recall. What are they?
Evidence of the Keeper's efforts to manipulate the power of ancient magic during our time. If I am correct, and I usually am, you should be able to use them to inform and enhance your own magic.
Thank you, sir. I will look out for them.
Well, I'm gonna get off for a while. I'm gonna be back on. I'm gonna end the stream here. Thanks for whoever was watching.